Hey YouTube, it's the Doors fan 1232. I have to really thank Coolduder for inspiring me to do this video. It's my top 10 favorite movies of all time, and this really took a lot of thought. And but I finally came up with my top 10 favorite movies. And starting off the list at number 10 is National Lampoon's Vacation. No, I thought it was just one of the funniest movies of all time. Don't get me wrong, Chevy Chase is a genius when it comes to comedy. And I just thought it was hilarious. You know, the scene when they are in the car and Aunt Edna's on top of the car. It's just hilarious. Anyway, starting at number 9 is Dazed and Confused. Another great comedy. It's about high schoolers in the 1970s. Just having a good time after they bust some freshmen, and it's really just a party, having fun movie, and I thought it was great. I thought it was classic, but hardly anybody's seen it, hardly, and which is kind of struck me as odd, but whatever. Alright, number 8 is Saving Private Ryan. This was good war movie. It's not your average, like, oh, you see blood, it's over, movie's over, the end. It has a story to it. It's about World War II, D-Day, and when they go to Germany to find Private Ryan because all his brothers are killed in D-Day and all the other, like, parts of the war, I don't know. It's kind of a long story to talk about, and it's really just a great movie to see. Starting off at number 7 is Gangs of New York. This was really good, I thought. Daniel Day-Lewis and Leonardo DiCaprio, I thought they did an amazing job. Cameron Diaz as well. It's about, Leonardo DiCaprio starts off as a boy at the beginning, and his father gets killed by Daniel Day-Lewis. So he comes back about 16 years later at the height of the Civil War, and he tries to kill him and tries to get on his good side before he kills him and all that, and finally ends up killing him, and that was during the famous New York draft riots of 1863. And you should really check it out if you're into like history movies and war. It's really a really morbid movie. If you like gory and all that stuff, it's really awesome. Alright, number 6 is without a doubt my favorite band of all time, and Oliver Stone did a story movie of them. It's called The Doors. Now, I thought it was kind of not where it should have been, because they showed all the bad times in their career when they had some really great times, like in '67 when they hit number 1 with Light My Fire, and they just really just took it nowhere. But I thought it was really great the way he categorized it, though. It really showed a lot of music history and a lot of appreciation, but I kind of thought it was kind of a little off, but still definitely in my top 10 and number 6. Alright, starting at number 5 is Jurrasic Park. This was probably one of my favorite movies as a little boy, but the thing that scared me as a little kid was the dinosaurs, the T-Rex especially. I'd always look in my backyard and all that stuff, and like, it's, I don't know, it's really weird. But, yeah, it's definitely a great movie. They go to the island where the dinosaurs are, because, what's his name? I'm trying to think of his name. Dr. Grant, no, it isn't Dr. Grant, but he goes down there, and this old guy, I can't think of his name, but he creates these dinosaurs through mosquito blood, and it, like, turns all hectic when Newman, that guy from Seinfeld, he like unlocks the gates and all that stuff, and all the dinosaurs break through to the offices and all that and try to kill all the people that are on the island. But it's still a great movie, and I'm sure most of you have seen it. Starting off at number 4 is another Oliver Stone movie, JFK, and it's about the Kennedy assassination and Jim Garrison's trial to convict that there was more than one shooter that day in Dallas on November 22nd, 1963. I thought it was amazing the way he worded out the story. If it was like any other person's commitment to trying to get a theory that there was more than one shooter. This was the movie to prove it, and I thought it was really convincing. And I don't know if a lot of people have seen it. I know some have, but if you haven't seen this, you should definitely watch it, or check it out, or do whatever. Alright, number 3 is, without doubt, my favorite comedy, National Lampoon's Animal House. This movie was amazing. Comedy-wise, you know, they have a fraternity, and, you know, John Belushi is probably one of my favorite comedians of all time, and he just played a very, very smart role, and the toga party was amazing on this movie. And the parade was awesome, too. But, oh yeah, and the ladder scene, that was awesome. But yeah, I know all of you've seen this, so if you haven't, then you don't know what you're missing. But anyway. Alright, starting off at number 2 is Scarface. This was crazy. So Al Pacino, he plays a drug lord, like a refugee from Cuba. He plays a drug lord, and he gets like all this money. He makes deals with everybody, and it like ends up he paying the price at the end of the movie when he has to fight off all those people, and he ends up getting killed. And it's really a great movie, and it's one of probably the best movie I've ever seen, other than the one I'm about to show you. But anyway. Alright, and starting off at number 1 is probably the greatest movie, if not one of the best, because this is not my opinion. I mean, this is my opinion, it's not like everybody else's. This is The Godfather. Freaking believable. It was so awesome. And it was like talking about like the Corleone family and like mobs and all that stuff. It's kind of like Sopranos of today, only it's a hell of a lot better. And it's just about how Michael Corleone takes over the business over his father because he's getting ill and whatever. And Marlon Brando played a very, very great part in this movie. And he should have deserved a Best Actor nomination. I don't know. At least, I mean, he should have won. I don't know why he didn't win, but definitely should have won something. But anyways. So that was my top 10 movies of all time, in my opinion. So, peace.